I do not hate on your children, Zoe. I do not spread hate. I do not do anything that you have said that I do. I do not hate children. I do not spread hate about children. I do not do anything to children or hit children or hate them or do anything to them, because that is not me, right? I don't do that. Now, when you come on and say shit like that, then I'm going to react and defend myself, because I have the right to. I don't mind people coming back to me and saying that I said something bad, or in their opinion that's something bad because I said something, I don't mind being attacked for whatever reason. If I've said something, because I say a lot of stuff that people don't like in general, but when, if they have a problem with me saying things, then they have every right to defend themselves, right? But if you're saying something that I did that I didn't do, then I have a right to be angry about it, which is what I am today. Now, what am I talking about today? Zoe did a rant over on TikTok, and it's got me all riled up because it is a load of shit and she's spreading misinformation again. So, what was it that she said that's got me so angry? This is it.
So, this comment. Now, we get a lot of comments like this, and most of the time, to be honest, Ben deals with the YouTube comments quite a lot. I don't really, because I obviously have other platforms that I sort of deal with, so I don't always go on. I try and sort of oversee a lot of them, and Ben will point them out if they're, really nice comments or complete aimed at me or whatever. But we get a lot, and Ben does deal with a lot of that. But if you've got to come on as a grown woman and slag off small children, you've got to take a look at your life and think, what is wrong here?
So this person commented, "Oh my god, those twins are just something else. It's no wonder that the teachers found them hard work. They act like toddlers, screaming, making silly noises, bouncing up and down, needing constant attention. You can't even hear half of the vlog because of the noise that they are making. You wouldn't think that they are nearly 10. I wonder if the teacher trying to discipline them, and then Zoe didn't like it. So basically this person's having a go at the twins, which, by the way, Zoe, you're going to find it hard to believe this, but yeah, I disagree with that person that's put the comment. I think that's a horrible comment and a disgusting thing to say, right? Clearly attacking the twins. It's not even worded as if it's your fault. They're just blaming the twins, and the twins are horrible. The twins are this, that, and the other. I disagree with that comment. Is that hard to believe for you? Because if I agreed with it, then that would back up your point, wouldn't it? However, Zoe, she thinks that was me that was egging them on.
Because number one, if you don't like watching something, just scroll on. Just scroll on and watch something else. Because I know when I watch something that I don't particularly like or I don't want to watch, I just scroll on and think, don't want to watch that. I don't think to myself, I'm going to write a whole paragraph or 3 of why I don't like these people. Because what is going on in your life as a grown woman, do you have to write something like that? And the undernote of it is, you don't like us. Yeah, me and Ben. That's obvious. Yeah, and I know where this rhetoric comes from. It comes from one particular person who likes to put this rhetoric out about the twins, especially. It's the little twins. He has this rhetoric that he puts out all the time. It's very boring. It's also quite worrying that he spends so much of his time making videos on us, but whatever.
So just to confirm, you're talking about me, is it, Zoe? The rhetoric that I put out there is that the twins are horrible human beings and we should all hate on them. Apparently, that's what I said. Right, I want to put this to everybody out there. Please comment down below if you have ever heard me say something, anything bad about the little twins. In fact, I'll challenge you on that and say, comment down below if you have heard me ever say anything bad about any of their children. Any. Right? Any. So let me know in the comments down below. Address it to Zoe if you will. Right? Have I ever said anything negative, bad, negative about any of their children? And they have a lot of children, so there's a lot to choose from. So apparently it's all my fault. I do talk about the Sullivans a lot, right? And clearly I don't agree with them. You know, Ben and Zoe, I say some very not nice things. I guess not nice things about them. They obviously don't like me. But I don't really talk about the kids in that sense. The only thing that I do say are, you're filming up the kids' skirts. That is not me that's even doing that. That's Ben that's doing that. If anything, I have a go at him because that wasn't me. That was Ben that did that. I'm saying don't film your kids and don't use them for money. I'm saying don't use your kids to design merch to be sold. You know, things like that. You know, little things like that. But not putting out there that the twins are horrible human beings. Never said that.
But it is all these people that follow him and the rhetoric. But
so I can't say one way or the other if that particular person watches my videos. They certainly don't comment on my videos, I don't think. But they're not following my rhetoric is what I'm trying to say, right? They're not, because I don't say those things. I in fact don't know why people say. I've seen people say about the little twins, more to do with the fact that Zoe doesn't give them much attention, that sort of thing, but I haven't personally said anything.
There is something wrong in your life if you think that writing this sort of shit is okay about small children, because that's what they are. They are children. They are 9 years old. They are children, basically. You've got to have a pretty sad existence for that to mean so much to you that you write something so hateful online.
Can I just check then, Zoe? Whilst I agree that you shouldn't be hating on the twins or any child online, right? Would it also be the same scenario if you saw a disgusting comment about the twins, like like I love you Erin, or I love you Agnes? I know Agnes isn't the twin, Agnes is the other child, I know that, right? But any of the children, right, if you saw those sorts of comments, would you come down as hard, or would you think, oh, they're just being lovely, they're just being delightful, they love our children just as much as we do, and that's lovely, always lovely to hear how much they love our kids, isn't it? No, it's just as bad, it's just as bad, and yet you get those comments all the time. Do you understand?
And you know what? These people never show their faces. They never show their faces. They're never their proper names. Because deep down, they probably know what they're doing is not right. It's not right. It makes them look,
This comment gave a little bit more insight into what had actually happened during the vlog, I guess. They said, just take a look back at once the decorations are up, one of the twins says something, gets ignored, camera pans to Agnes and she's getting fantastic job or some kind of praise. One twin comes through the door and is told to not wreck the door fringe, yet Joseph comes through the same way and gets a chuckle. It's that small subtle difference that are really noticeable as a viewer, so I imagine that the twins notice as well. Look at the wee lass's face, it says it all. It's in almost every video. Now, I've personally never seen these instances. I'm just saying that this is what this person is giving context to. But it's Zoe's reply to this which was most interesting to me, because I personally, if I'd seen a comment like that, I probably would have gone back and had a look at the vlog in question and just to check to see what it is that this person was looking at, see if they were right or if it came across in that way. Zoe, though, didn't, and she said this: I can guess whose videos you've been watching. Really? It's comments like that, Zoe, that makes you look stupid, or even more stupid, because I personally have never seen that particular vlog that person's talking about. I haven't watched it. I do not watch you every day. There, I said it. I don't watch you every day because I find the vlogs boring. I can't listen to you rabble on about misfitting clothing and hand-me-downs and stuff like that. I just can't, right? I really can't. I have too much going on in my life to even deal with that, right? And I can't listen to Ben talking about whatever it is he's talking about. It's just so sincerely boring. I don't. You do you, right? But I don't watch that. I didn't watch that video. I have not pointed that out in a video myself. I haven't said to everybody, oh, did you see the twins in that vlog the other day? And weren't they horrible? Or didn't you see Zoe mistreating the twins and and favoriting other kids? Yeah, I didn't see it, because why would I, right? And yet you claim straight off that this person must have been watching my videos to know this information. No, they watch your videos, right? I'm not saying that they are right or wrong. I personally couldn't care less, right? I couldn't care less whether or not you use your children or you prefer one child over another. I don't care. Right? It's not nice, obviously, if one child is favorited or not favorited. There's a whole big thing. It's not right, but that's not what I'm here to talk about, right? I'm here to talk about you exploiting your children and endangering them. Those are the things that I talk about primarily, and yet you still have never responded to that particular allegation. Why is that, Zoe? And the thing is, you're putting this information out as fact, because the people commenting and replying to you were like, oh yeah, I bet I can guess too. I know exactly where they've got that from. Yeah, but they'd be wrong too, wouldn't they? And you don't correct them either. Just make sure that you get your facts right before you put out any information. That's all that I ask for. And come for me. If you want to say things about me being a bad person, say what I've done. What is it that you have a problem with? Am I talking too much about you exploiting your children? Respond to that and say why you don't exploit your children. Don't say, oh, he's telling everybody that the twins are ignored or the twins are horrible people. No, I don't say that. Anyway, let me know, everybody, in the comments down below what your thoughts are about this situation. Comment as much as you can. Yeah, comment all of your thoughts down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Until next time, have an amazing day. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.